Good day everyone, I'm like Ara po. And ang report po na punta sa akin ay non-communicable disease. Non-communicable disease or chronic diseases are disease of long duration and generally slow progression. Meron pong 4 main types ng non-communicable diseases. Ito yung cardiovascular diseases like heart attacks and stroke, cancer, ito yung mga prostate cancer, lung cancer, breast cancer, and third is chronic respiratory diseases such as chronic obstructed pulmonary diseases and asthma, and last is diabetes. Ang NCD or non-communicable disease is a disease that is not transmittably directed from one person to another. Bali, ito po yung sakit na hindi may ihahawa sa iba ng direct contact. NCDs include Parkinson disease, autoimmune disease, stroke, most heart diseases, most cancers, diabetes, chronic kidney diseases, osteoporosis, Alzheimer's disease, cataracts, and other diseases na non-communicable disease. Now, let's talk about an example of non-communicable disease. Hypertension. It is also known as high or raised blood pressure. It is a condition in which the blood vessels have persistently raised pressure. Blood is carried from the heart to all parts of the body in the vessels. Each time the heart beats, it pumps blood into the vessel. Blood pressure is created by the force of blood pushing against the wall of blood vessels. As it is pumped by the heart, the higher the pressure, the harder the heart has to pump. Ang hypertension ay serious na medical condition at maaaring makapagpataas ng risk ng heart, brain, kidney, and other diseases. Ito yung mga nagiging cause ng premature death worldwide, with upwards of 1 in 4 man and 1 to 5 women, over a billion people, ang nagkakaroon ng condition na ito. At itong sakit na po ito ay madalas makikita sa low and middle income countries where 2/3 of cases are found. Largely due to its increased risk factor in those population in recent decades. Ang hypertension ay high blood pressure defined as a repeatedly elevated blood pressure exceeding 140/50. Ang blood pressure ay consist ng dalawang number. Ang systolic pressure, ito yung when the heart beats, and diastolic pressure when the heart relaxes. The systolic pressure is the number above the diastolic pressure. Ang normal blood pressure ay blood pressure reading 120 or 120/80 or lower is considered normal. Ang high blood pressure ay 140/90 or highest is considered high. If one of both numbers are usually high, you had high blood pressure or hypertension. Low blood pressure that is too low is known as hypertension. Signs and symptoms of hypertension. Ang general signs ng high blood pressure includes headache, dizziness, pounding in heart, and nosebleed. These symptoms typically do not occur until high blood pressure has reached an advanced and even a possibly life-threatening stage. Para ma-prevent na magkaroon ng hypertension ay ang changing your diet and lifestyle can do much in managing blood pressure. Quit smoking, limit the intake of alcohol beverages, lose weight kapag ikaw ay overweight, and more importantly, exercise and eat well-balanced nutritious meals that are low in fat, salt, and cholesterol but high in fiber. Now let's talk about cardiovascular disease. Ang high blood pressure increases the risk of coronary artery disease, also called atherosclerosis. High blood pressure puts added force against the artery wall. Over time, this extra pressure can damage the arteries. These injured arteries tend to become narrow and hardened by fatty deposits. They block the flow of blood to the heart and cannot deliver enough oxygen to the other parts of the body. Next is heart attack. A heart attack causes permanent damage to the heart muscle due to loss of blood flow to the heart. Some heart attacks are sudden and intense. However, most heart attacks start slowly with mild pain and discomfort. Generally, heart attacks involve discomfort in the center of the chest that lasts more than a few minutes or that goes away and comes back. It can feel like uncomfortable pressure, squeezing, fullness or pain. Shortness of breath may occur as well as nauseous or lightheadedness. It is vital to get immediate help if any of these symptoms occurs. Next is stroke. The brain requires unobstructed blood flow to function. Very high sustained blood pressure will eventually cause blood vessels to weaken over time. These weakened vessels could break and blood could leak into the brain. The area of the brain that is being fed by these broken vessels starts to die, and this will cause a stroke. In addition, if a dot blocks a narrowed artery, blood causes to flow and a stroke will occur. Next is diabetes, also referred to as diabetes mellitus. Describe a group of metabolic diseases in which the person has high blood glucose or blood sugar, either because insulin production is inadequate or the cells in his or her body do not respond properly to insulin, or both. Patients with high blood sugar will typically experience frequent urination, excessive thirst, and increased appetite. Diabetes is classed as a metabolism order. Ang metabolism, it refers to the way the body uses digested food for energy and growth. Most of what is eaten is broken down into glucose as form of sugar in the blood. It is the principal source of fuel for the body. When food is digested, glucose makes its way into the bloodstream. The cell uses glucose for energy and growth. However, glucose cannot enter the cells without insulin. Insulin makes it possible for the cells to take in the glucose. There are three main types of diabetes: type 1, type 2, and gestational, and each can affect your body in different ways and may require different treatments. Ito yung mga information ng bawat isa. Type 1. Type 1 diabetes, sometimes called insulin-dependent diabetes and previously known as juvenile diabetes, is a condition in which the pancreas doesn't produce enough for any insulin. Insulin is a hormone that your body needs to let sugar or the glucose into your cells to produce energy. Ang type 1 diabetes usually develops during childhood or adolescence, but it can occur in adults. If you notice that you feel very thirsty, urinate frequently, feel extremely hungry, are losing weight, feel fatigue, or experience blurred vision, talk to your healthcare provider. This can all be symptoms of diabetes. If you have type 1 diabetes, you will need insulin therapy. Next is type 2 diabetes. This is the most common form of diabetes. In this type, your body doesn't make enough insulin or doesn't use it properly. Initially, your pancreas may make insulin, but over time it can make enough to keep it up. Without insulin to bring glucose to your cells for energy, too much glucose can build up in the blood, which can starve your cells of energy and result in a number of problems over time. Ang sintomas ng type 1, ang type 2 ay similar sa type 1 diabetes, through sometimes milder. Weight loss is not a symptom of type 2, but tingling or numbness in the hands or feet may be. If you have type 2 diabetes, it is important to work closely with your healthcare team to monitor your blood glucose and manage your diabetes. With proper diet, exercise, and sometimes medication lifestyle, you may delay or avoid insulin therapy. Last type of diabetes is gestational diabetes, only occurs during pregnancy. If you have never had diabetes before but have high blood glucose levels during pregnancy, you are said to have gestational diabetes. Medical expert believes the hormones from the placenta may make the mother's insulin less effective. If it's left untreated, it could result in problems for the baby, like a higher risk for breathing problems and obesity and type 2 diabetes later in life. If you're diagnosed with diabetes or experience any symptoms, talk to your healthcare provider as soon as possible to get tested or begin treatment before more serious complication can occur. And that's all my report. Thank you.